Good morning. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. It has been a bit of a chaotic, crazy, very busy morning. This morning, my day started at 7. I went straight to get my PCR test done. And then from there, I went to my sister May's house to do some filming. I needed a bathroom set up, but it wasn't going to work in my bathroom because I simply didn't have the time to do all the lighting setup, and Hubsy didn't have time before he went to school with the kids. Have I confused you yet? Are you lost? Let's take a breather. Let's all just take a nice breather together. I need to calm down. Okay, so I'm going to Saudi Arabia tomorrow. I am incapable of packing early. There's just something about it. I cannot bring myself to do it. I always pack last minute. It's just how I've always been. This time, however, I think I underestimated how many things I just had all these loose strings and all of them needed to be tied up. And so now I find myself with too much to do and not enough time to do it. And you know, it's with what remains. Look, I needed to get my filming done because I knew that the deadline would be like too close to when I come back, and it was like I would just rather get everything approved and done. And plus it's a really, really fun brand and I love the brand and the products are great, and so I get this excitement in me to just film anyway when it's like projects like this. So I wanted to kind of get that done, and I couldn't do it here. Let me show you why. Ever since Hubsy started his work at his design job, I've not had him like as involved with my filming stuff on the routine that we used to have. So like the routine's a little bit off. Like he'll do stuff with me when it comes to filming content, like outside of his work hours. And so usually he does the setup outside of his work hours. But today, because obviously it was a bit last minute, I actually sprung it on him last minute myself. So I totally I was like, I take full responsibility for this. Like I've told you to last minute. And he was like too busy in the morning. I was like, okay, either I can do it. And you guys, I've vlogged before, haven't I? Like how much I struggle with my setup stuff sometimes. If I'm doing like a full setup with a nice camera, and because you know, you want to show the products properly, I like to have, you know, lighting done properly. Like you need a well-lit area, obvs. And so like these lights that I have, these are just like my general filming lights. In my bathroom, like this lighting is not sufficient in my opinion, but there's no, I just don't think, like if I have the camera face towards me and it's like I'm getting a good SLR camera, I'm trying to get like a good clean shot, you need like I do a lighting setup in here because that's my window up there, right? Her bathroom's got a big window, and so I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna go to May's house and just get the filming done there. All I have to do is just set up, is that a moth? So yeah, I figured I'd get it done at May's. She's got a big window in her bathroom. I don't need lighting, literally just me and a tripod camera, fine, done, sorted. Grabbed my products, went there, got that done. And I was in and out within an hour. Fair enough, it's like a 30-second reel or a minute reel and it takes an hour to film, but that's just like the nature of how things go, right? Like an hour might seem like a lot to some people to get like a 10-second clip out, but actually no, it's not, is it? Because like I've been on sets where it might take you like a whole day to shoot something and then the ad is like 10 seconds long. So yeah, not so unusual. But yeah, it felt silly saying that for a second, like an hour to film a 30-second or a 1-minute clip, but you know what I mean. I was in and out actually within an hour, so it was less than an hour of filming time, and that was with no makeup on. Like that's a no makeup video, that's a skincare video. Makeup videos, obviously they could take a whole day. So like I appreciate, you know, when I see a beautifully done makeup video on my Instagram, I'm like, and it's a reel, I'm like, wow, you know what, I know how much effort went into that. I know it took you a whole day, if not more, to get this done. So yeah, it's strange. I wonder what that says about our generation, because the purpose behind shortening content such as reels, whereas before the long format of YouTube used to work so much better, was to cater to people's shrinking attention spans, right? But I guess the smoke and mirrors type of thing, or the element of deception comes in, because you're tricking the brain into thinking you're getting all this fast content, but actually behind the content, underneath the tip of the iceberg, there's been just so much that's been happening. There's been so much hard work. So is it disguising hard work as something that's easily digestible and something that comes easily? I don't actually think things come easily to like our generation and the new generation, because I know that was like one of the things, wasn't it? Like you'd hear from your parents like, oh, we had it so tough and this and that. I think each generation has its own challenges. But anywho, do you want to see the skincare video that I was, well, you can't see it, but you can see the products. These are the products from the video that I filmed, or I chose some from it. This is, by the way, not sponsored. It's the new Be Skin range from Superdrug, and they've released all these fantastic, easy to use, simple, you can slot these into your existing skincare routine types of products for each skin type. You know, like there's something to hydrate dry skin, oil control. There's my favorite, my hero is the Glow range. So I filmed with the Glow range, and you know what, the ingredients, I have to say, are really good. Look, they've got the acids in there, and if you actually go to the ingredients list, you know, you can see your, okay, it's not too much near the top because it's not that strong, but it's not at the bottom. There's your glycolic acid, there's the lactic acid, and then there's various other acids down here in lower concentrations, which is actually really, really good. I think it's really impressive what skincare brands are doing right now, because in the past you wouldn't be able to get products that actually have decent efficacy at affordable prices. So I think that that is just fantastic. So I did some filming with that. I know I look like an absolute mess because like I had my hair up, and then I just like, I was starting to get a headache from all the thoughts that were running through my mind. So I let my hair down, and now it's just gone like, gone a bit crazy. But I did give some products to the kids actually already. We had like a family meeting. We sat here last night and I was like, right kids, we're gonna talk about cleansing now because you guys are growing up. This is like, he sat there at the table. I was doing their school photos actually here. I had to do this. I don't know why. Don't ask why I decided to get this crafts project out like a day before I'm traveling. Like, just don't even ask me why. I feel like there's all this stuff that just needs to be done before I leave. And if I don't do it, nothing's going to happen, but it's just going to play on my mind. And I just like to, and I don't want to leave things for myself or for Hubsy to do, even though he doesn't tell me to do it, right? And we've never had this thing of, oh, you know, I'm going here or there, because I've traveled so much, you know, in the past couple of years. Like, it's never been a case of, oh, Hubsy, you know, you stay and you're babysitting the kids. Or if he's going somewhere, I'm babysitting. Like, we never use that term, baby. Because we're parents, right? We're their parents. Like, if you choose to have kids, they're your responsibility. It's not like only one parent's. So I definitely don't feel as though I'm like leaving all this stuff on him. This is purely, even if I wasn't traveling, I like to just have my things in order. It just helps me to feel calm. So yeah, I decided to, so I'm going to show you, I'm not going to show you all of them because I don't like to show what schools they go to, but can you believe that is my love bug? Nursery, age 3, 2013. I can't believe that. You know, when I look at him now, you guys, sometimes I still see this child. And then there's like various other ones. Let me just see, hang on. Look, there's Leeds and Lovebug. I can't believe how quickly time has gone. Hello, Mickey. Cheeky girl. Where are you? Have you been out with your friends again? Where were you last night? No, I'm kidding. She's always home at night. That's right. Yep, that's your personal scratching toy. Don't use the scratching toy I bought for you. Use my furniture. Yeah? All right? Don't use those expensive things I buy for you. Use my furniture. Don't you turn your back on me when I'm talking to you. Mickey. I might just get into my PJs, actually. I am due to go out in a couple of hours, but I think this is I do need to like clear this stuff up. I'll show you what I have planned actually. right now before I head out again. I'm going to get my lashes done and then meet a friend for coffee. But yeah, I think I just need to like get comfy, have a cup of tea and just unwind. So these are the ones that I've given to the kids. I gave this one to Leans to use just because this is for sensitive skin, and I gave this one to Lovebug because his skin's changing now. My baby's about to become a teenager. His skin's getting a little bit oily, so I thought salicylic acid will help. And these are gentle enough. Obviously don't just give it to your kids if you aren't sure it's going to work for them, but I figure these will. Okay, so it's 11:43 a.m. I've done some laundry, did some clearing up, made my bed, tidied up, packed a few more things, I'm getting started, and I have almost finished editing my video. Basically got all of that to condense. It seems like a lot, but most of it's done. Look, the 1 minute mark is there. I wanted to try and make it shorter than a minute, but it didn't work out that way. So I've just got to like condense all of this. I won't have time to keep all of this. Or maybe I will, some of it. And I am getting my laminator ready to laminate. Oh, let me show you guys actually. Any of you who are parents out there. So we have this thing, okay, called Clean 15. And from the very beginning, since the kids were born, I like to make the dull, not so fun things sound a bit fun. So for example, like I would make up little poems and remind them to put their shoes and coats and socks away and that kind of thing. Like little reminders on post-its. We'd make posters, we'd do like coloring, we'd just try and make it fun. And it's basically just things that I ripped off from my days in the classroom. Now, as they got older, those things were starting to work not quite as well because I think they were a bit too simplistic. Why is my washing machine going crazy? So then in more recent years, I made up Clean 15, or actually I think it was a co-product and my and May's brainstorming. I'm pretty sure the word Clean 15 I came up with, but May gave me the idea of pitching to the kids this idea that if they spend just 15 minutes, rather than to say to them, kids, you know, just go and clear up your room, or, you know, go and pick up your laundry, or go and put your shoes and your socks away and whatnot. If you just give them an actual specified time in which to do it, it's a less daunting experience for them. Because it is for us as well, right? If we just say to ourselves, oh, I'm just gonna go and, you know, I don't work out for an hour. I do need to go and work out for an hour. It becomes sort of a benchmark. You're gonna meet that hour and then it's done and dusted, right? So we thought for the kids, the idea of 15 minutes, it just sounded pretty good. It's plenty of time for them to clear their room. And it also gives them that leeway of, oh, 15 minutes is really easy. I'm gonna finish it in 5 minutes. So I've then got that other 10 minutes to do, you know, something else that I can't do until I've cleaned up my room. Like they can't go on their games or Minecraft and whatnot. So anywho, I then came up with Clean 15. And the thing is, I think that was a little bit too vague for them. Or it might just be too much of a strain for their brains to figure out what does clean mean? What exactly do I need to do? And it's akin to what we do, right? We have like lists of stuff that we have to get done. Like, you wanna see my latest list? Hang on. We're totally going to meander for a second. Like this is I've done like most of my packing now, or at least some of it, and that's like my list to do, right? So I don't freak out. And I need to open them as well. I need to open them. I know what that is. That is my, let me just add that actually. Makeup box. I might sort it. I might not have time to sort it, but that part needs to be done. I do want to put that away before I go. Then it's something nice to come back to if I sort it out. But anywho, so we as adults, we like lists, right? We have our diaries, we have our calendars, etc. So I figured, why don't we do something like that for the kids to help them? So I made up basically a list. It's a tick list, and I made one for each of the kids. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to laminate it. going to laminate these and then give them some whiteboard markers so they can literally every day when they go to do their clean 15, they can tick it off and then we just rub it off for the next day. I'm going to do that. I'm just waiting for this machine. I don't know if newer machines heat up faster, but this is a really old machine, and although it says it's ready, I like to keep it on for a bit longer just so it gets quite a bit hotter. It turns out better, way better. You don't get the bubbling. So I'm just going to leave that on for another 5-10 minutes or so. And oh, by the way, you guys, this not just for you guys who don't have dairy, this is amazing. This is so delicious. All right, legit truffles. I'm very picky when it comes to dairy-free chocolate. I usually don't go for dairy-free chocolate. I just go for the regular chocolate. But this stuff, Hubsy got it for me. That's the only reason I tried it, actually. I never would have bought it because it just looks too good. Doesn't this look too good to be true? It does, right? But oh my God, they are amazing. And not too sweet as well. I find sometimes that like with dairy-free or with like something free stuff, because that delicious flavor of the dairy is missing, they try and overcompensate with sugar and it then ends up being too sweet. Or like, say if it's like fake cheese, if it's dairy-free cheese, they try and overcompensate with whatever it is that they add to make it taste like cheese. So then it just tastes a bit too cheesy and a bit like plastic. Come on. Okay, try and hold it straight. Okay. There we go. Just put it through again. That should sort out this curling over here. These are so useful. So useful. I'll put these here. Oh, I got some pH test strips. I'm going to do a little science experiment with the kids because I've wanted to know for ages whether our filter is as good as we think it is. Because like, we buy these massive filters. There's this filter that you put down here and you change them like once anywhere between 3 to 6 months. And I always wonder to myself, oh God, that's how well it works. Oh, oops, should have been here to catch this. Just put it through again. That should make it nice and flat. Okay, that's better. Done. Fini. God, it's just suddenly gone really dull. What, almost 20 to 3. I've done most of my work and I think now is going to be a good time to open the parcels. So, packed up my shoes as well. I'm gonna, let's see. Okay, let's make some space here. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do now, makeup wise, it's been pretty easy because I'm just gonna use my sister's makeup, as you do, mostly. So I just had like base stuff and some lip stuff she said to bring because her collection is not very extensive with the lippies. This is the main one really that I want to open. It should be my makeup holder, which Amazon left outside. Yeah, I'm always a little bit apprehensive because I feel like it's gonna arrive broken. It's so rough sometimes the way they handle these packages. Drum roll, please. I think it's in one piece. These are the Osco drawers, which are a little bit more dear compared to like what you get. They're a little bit more dear than my other makeup holders, which are not as deep as these, but they are too tall for the space that I need it for. And also these are deeper. So rather than to go for the slightly cheap, because they had other cheaper options that were not as deep, but I just feel like that's just such an inefficient use of space. Like if you have a certain amount of space, literally just having a couple of inches longer in the drawer can make all the difference in terms of how much space you have for your makeup. And that's the whole point of getting the storage, right? Because you need extra storage for makeup. So why waste that space?
that. I need to decide if it's going to go on that side or that side. I did have something in mind. Yeah, there. I think I'm going to put it there. And then if I need another one of these big ones, if I need even more stuff. See, the reason I ordered this right before leaving is because I found my lip liner situation quite tragic, because some of them were preventing the drawer from closing. So I was like, I need some more space. And then the lipsticks were starting to overflow into that drawer. So I was like, this is just wrong. This, we're losing all the organization. We need more space, damn it. So I think if I did need even more space, I would probably just get rid of these and then get another one of these. Do you see? This is the one that's like not as deep. And these are the ones that I've ordered. So there's 2 lots of these Osco deep drawers here. And then there's the not so deep ones here. And that just comes as a whole block, whereas that's 2 blocks. So if I need more space, I would probably just get another one of these and pop it on there. But for now, I think the thing is, I need for this, my NARS lipstick bullet to be able to open. That's the only thing, so let's give it a go. Might as well experiment. I mean, you know, this is crucial stuff that needs to be happening the day before I leave for my flight, right? Got my priorities, right? Oh, how am I going to do this? This sticks out more. No, that's not going to work. Let's move. See, I just don't want to get rid of this bullet. I just love this lipstick bullet. Look, I feel like little me is just like so thrilled with this. It's like I'm owning my own lipstick bullet from the shops. What they have on display in shops, right? So it's just way too exciting for me. I don't mind wasting a bit of extra space. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? Could you see? Oh, I don't know. Well, that's going down there. Oh my goodness, you couldn't even see, could you? All right, so that's gonna go there. That's fine. Let's pop that one there. Go. Okay, now the moment of truth with my lipstick bullet. Can I remove the lid with ease? Not if it's locked. Yay! Not very easy. Oh no, actually, if I do it from the side, yes it is. Yay! Brilliant, just about fits, see? Got the right height of drawers. It's time to fill these babies up. I'm gonna move my lip pencils into here now. Actually, do you know what? It makes sense for me to move my overflowing lipsticks from here into the deeper drawers and then put my lip pencils in there. That makes a lot more sense. Yes. Relief. It's done. I think I will probably come back and buy another one of those and put them up there and get rid of them. Maybe relocate them up there or something. But yeah, why let that space go to waste? Because that side, nothing else is going to fit there. But there, I might do. Just because my highlighter drawers and my bronzer, I love bronzers, and this is starting to now overflow. I've packed a couple of these, so it's okay for now, but it is going to start. Look, they are starting to spill over. I periodically empty these, by the way. I give out my makeup to my friends, my family, my sisters mostly. They just come shopping here. So I do try, and this is like distilled to everything that I absolutely use / need. It's a need, isn't it? So this is post filtering stuff out. It feels good to have the lipsticks finally have like plenty of space to move around. See, they got a bit of dancing space. And my pencils as well, no longer squashed in that drawer. Guys, don't tell anyone, especially Hubsy, but my Uber driver is so hot. Like, I don't think I've ever laid eyes on someone this hot. Wow. What do I look like to you? Eh? What does he look like? What do he look like to you? Who believed it?
Such a dull, depressing day.
Do you find it dull and depressing? I do find it dull but not depressing.
I find it, when it's like this, dark clouds, it's getting dark outside. It's like 6 o'clock, I start to get depressed.
Do you? It's called the SAD. Did you know? Seasonal something disorder.
What is it?
Seasonal affective? I don't know, something.
I just felt
It's
like
when-
when I walked out the office, right?
Yeah.
I felt like the mood had just dropped. And before it was a bit more brighter, right?
Yeah.
And now, I don't know, it's that winter blues, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
I
I
find-
love it, but I hate it at the same time.
Yeah, I find it quite comforting, you know.
I don't know, it's one of those weird things.
I don't know, do they remind you of primary school days? Days like this?
Yes, they do. Yes,
I
they
wonder
do.
why, like, I thought that was just me. And I was talking to my sister and she said she felt the same. And then I was wondering whether it's just us and, I don't know, some kind of familial setup for us. But you feel it too?
Yeah, it creates what's the word when you get a memory attached to something?
Just a memory, I think.
Epiphany, not epiphany. When you start to...
It's nostalgia. You get nostalgic for your childhood. So anywho, I am going... God, this camera's going crazy. But please fix that. Oh no, maybe it's too late. I wanted to take this camera
Sellotape,
with
innit?
me. Do you think I should just tape it?
Yeah, just tape it, innit? Fine.
So I'm thinking of taking you guys with me to Saudi when I go. How fun would that be?
You guys, not me.
Yeah,
And the
these
kids,
guys,
you
you guys. Because I found, don't even ask why, because I don't really look at comments, but I was going through, I think one of our old vlogs came up, that's it, one of my old vlogs came up. And I read one of the comments on there, or one just caught my attention, and it said somebody, I think I'd asked for people's opinions or suggestions on, like, I was just curious to know, what do people like to watch? Someone on there wrote how they love it when we go traveling and we take you guys with us. So I thought that's actually quite nice, and they actually had a really nice explanation. They were like, you know, we invest our time into watching and we really love to learn new things. And I thought, you know what, I get that resonates with me, because we all want to learn. A lot of the content that I'm now consuming, I'm learning from. I guess that's why we all, isn't that the content yeah, it's not so much entertainment, it's entertainment, but it's also learning something. And it might not even be like a tutorial step by step, it might just be like learning about somebody's culture, or learning about something different, a different lifestyle, a different way of being, a different way of understanding the world, you know, learning about self-development and self-care. Like, it's about, what are you doing, babe? You're making me nervous when you go on there.
No, just sorting the heating windows out, innit?
It makes me so nervous when you start fiddling in the car. I don't know why. Even though you're fully capable of multitasking in the car. Anywho, so I'm going to get my lashes done, and then after that I'm meeting with a friend for coffee. So I'm sorted for my ride. Don't need this Uber driver anymore. And then I'm gonna do my final bits of, can you please weigh my luggage, babe?
Yeah.
And see how I'm doing. Hubsy's with an actual machine. Hubsy is freakishly accurate with his weighing skills. Like, he picks something up and says it's about this much in weight, between this, he's like 1 or 2 grams or whatever. He'll give you a little range, and he's freakishly accurate. Like, he's my human weighing machine. So I've just come to get my lashes done. It's really quiet, and Neela has changed everything. Do you want to come say hello? Are you gonna be like really shy?
I'm not ready, but I'm fine.
Do it in the mirror then. Be like, hi. She's changed everything in here. You've got this lovely wall. Who did it?
Oh, I put
Get someone to do it.
No, I just put it up.
Did you do it?
With the flowers on, yeah.
You've done such a good job of it.
Thank you.
It looks so cute. Is your nail lady still here? Yeah. Oh, she's got a whole thing going on as well.
I'm trying to get those flowers so I can have them again, like going round, but like I got them from Range and they're literally out of stock.
Yeah, Range is great, isn't it? I came into the kitchen and my love bug is cooking.
I put the oil in. We didn't make a mistake. We did put the vegetable in first because I thought that I said that, even though you're supposed to put the chicken in first, because all the chicken will be able to cook. So we took the vegetables out.
O to the M to the G. This is such a nice surprise.
It's white now, so I think I'm going to do this for a few more minutes. Like 10
What else did you guys get? Oh, I like this.
We got that.
Yes, my fave. Love these. Of course, a trip with Dada means donuts. Sorry?
You know with that garlic powder.
Powder, yes, it's in that cupboard, in the packet still.
Look,
It's on the top.
The packet.
Yeah, because I used it in that pasta the other day.
recipe's on my phone.
It's in the packet, honey. Got scientist Ibrahim here.
Ibrahim.
Dr. I.
Yeah.
He's got his. So what are you doing?
So isn't it a test for
It's a pH.
Doing an experiment.
Correct. It's a pH test.
So
You're right. It's alkaline or
acidic, right?
correct. Okay.
all
And
this
if you have a
determined-
look on here,
Yeah.
show us the numbers. Show us our little scale first before
Oh.
we start. What do we need
So
to look
wait.
out for?
I'm pretty sure that one's the better one, right?
Alkaline. Yeah, that's
Alkaline.
what we're hoping our water is. Let's have a look.
Yeah, wait.
So if you guys look, Leans, can you look at the numbers on
In the
there?
middle of the
Is it
drip
going to make a
taster.
chemical reaction on the water?
There is, yep, there's going to be a chemical reaction, not on the water, on the strip itself.
Okay.
So, Lovebug, if you just open it and show it to sister, where do you think the acidic numbers are?
Well, you already told
Down
me
here?
this, but
No,
oh, acidic is 1,
that's right.
Oh.
and the alkaline is 14. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So, we're hoping that it's that kind of an. So, the lower the number, the more acidic.
Basically, the darker then. So 3 to 1. Okay, so it's starting to be a yellow colour.
It's starting to come green.
Green is 9. I think it's gonna go to 10. Should we do another test and put it in for longer?
Hold it a bit lower, darling. You could pop it on there if you want.
I think it should be green.
Put it in there.
The color's green.
Let's do one more.
It is looking a bit green, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
More
so
than anything. So, Leans, what do you think? Out of on
it's
this
on the
scale,
higher of the
where do you
spectrum.
think it's sitting?
Point
to it.
Like the color.
Yeah, point
Oh,
to
I
it.
think
What
it's a
colour
9.
would you say?
I think it's a 9.
That,
I would
this
say
one.
9. I'm just gonna do another one.
Yeah. So it's more towards alkaline, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is better.
Which is
It
fantastic.
can't be
Yeah, because
fully.
it rounds to 14.
Yeah. So why don't you hold it in for a bit longer? Are you just going to use all of them up? Or just doing it for fun?
I think.
Oh, why don't we compare it to tap water?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tap
Ready?
water.
Oh, I can't take it.
Yeah, so that's probably.
I think we should let sister do it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Lean.
so
you
that,
have a go.
that was probably 9 on the spectrum. Okay, so we'll do 2. No, you've done it way for too long.
No, that's fine.
Oh, it's still
You're gonna
green.
have to do it again.
You can pop it down if you want.
I think it's still
Oh,
green.
you're going to put it there. They look pretty much the same shade. What do you guys think?
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the same as
which is
tap water.
fantastic. That means our tap water is good enough to drink as well.
Yeah.
Which means-
Well, although this filters out things like lime scale. I think
Yeah.
that deals with the hardness of the water. It
Yeah.
just makes it fresher. But at least I know that the tap water, which I sometimes drink, is
Wait, look, you can see at the bottom it's turning like a greenish colour. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but look, that's a darker green to that, isn't it?
it is absolutely a darker
So that
green.
means-
That's interesting.
So wait, so that means, are you
So that means the tap water is
is
what?
better?
more-
We're actually.
But at the
it's
same
Correct.
time,
Correct. Hang on.
Yeah,
Hang on. We can't bend our scientific findings
Refraction.
to suit our biases because we want to drink tap water. Okay, or we want to justify why we only drink from filter water and don't drink from tap water.
know.
Some of us, i.e. the children.
But the tap, but
You guys refuse to drink tap water when actually, but remember, this is not a test of how good the water is.
Exactly.
This is a
tastes,
test.
It tastes different, kind of in a way.
Well, this is a test of how acidic or alkaline the water is, the pH of
Exactly.
it. It doesn't test the hardness of the water. So
This
the
what-
filter.
the filter gets rid of the lime scale, doesn't it, on that type of stuff?
Exactly. Well, it gives you smoother water that tastes better. But because I am not like you
You're a
guys,
scientist.
obsessed with the filter, I sometimes do go for the tap water.
Nah,
It's
no,
good for
not
me to
really.
know that my tap water is actually more alkaline. It's probably because maybe they add some chemicals to it to
Oh.
make it so, which is good. At least I know that I'm not drinking acidic water from the tap.
Wait. Another thing I need to theorize, okay? I think it's dark. The tap color, the tap is darker color because whenever the filter filters out like all the stuff, it might filterize some of the acid out. Or not
Some of
acid,
the alkaline. I understand what you mean. You mean it changes the water
Exactly.
components. Maybe. I think. What do you think would be acidic? What do you think is going to come up? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Acidic is
Yellow.
1.
Yeah, but what? What do you think? What kind of liquid? What could we test in the house?
Oh,
It could be
What's an acid?
a boric acid, for example.
Boric acid. Absolutely right, Alina.
There could be.
mixed boric acid. Do we
What's
have
citric
boric
acid? Anybody know what citric
I know.
acid is?
I don't know. I just.
What's citric acid? What's it found in? Citric. It's a citrus.
Oh, it's fruit.
Oh, I know.
What
this.
kind
I
of
know
a fruit?
this. I forgot it.
Grapes.
It's a yellow fruit.
Bananas.
Melon. No.
Nope.
Lemon.
Yep. That citric acid is in lemon.
You try lemon then.
Go on then. Okay, we've gone one step further.
I got
and
the
actually
cat
got
mug.
well done.
Because why not?
Actual citric acid, so we can test
Yes.
that. So pop a teaspoon of
Is it
that.
tap water?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Pop a teaspoon of that into there, and then I've also got my skincare product here, which boasts glycolic acid. Therefore,
So what do we do? Should we just put that in there?
So with that, I think get a little plate. I think to pour a bit of that into.
Let me have.
Is it just me or does this remind me of salt?
It does
It
look
reminds
a
me.
lot
It
like
does.
salt.
It does look like salt.
Yes.
This much?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Yeah, go on then.
Should I mix it?
I wonder if that'll be enough.
Should be.
Maybe we should have put less water in.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Ibrahim, why is there so many plates? You just need one, honey. We're not having dessert.
We might have like a whole scientific discovery now.
Okay. I think maybe put another teaspoon, Leeds. Maybe put another teaspoon in there.
Okay.
Labuk, do you want to get started with yours?
Okay, what
Pour
do I
some of
do?
that in.
In here.
A nice full one, Babu. Nice full one.
So
Be precise.
Oh, I never.
That's fine. Go on, go for it. There we go.
So,
Yeah.
I'm being
How's my
precise
citric
about
acid
this.
queen going?
I'm being precise.
I love it. Precise
think-
scientific queen.
That's good, right?
Yes. Right. Are we ready?
yeah. So
Labug, you get yours.
What did Ibrahim put in his?
glycolic acid
Okay.
looks like actually. So like
Are we doing
this.
two tests?
Oh, I can see it's turning into a red. Wait, Alina. Wait, Alina, give me that. Ooh.
What does it smell like?
I've had a sweet smell in my nose.
Oh, mine turned red.
Mine turned. Ooh, yours turned. Mine turned more of an orange.
Mine has turned red.
Mine's probably
It has
Wow,
turned-
so-
mine's a 4.
What number? Pop them down there. Let's have a look, guys. What do you think? Which number do you think it matches up to?
Oh, hi,
Lena,
Dad.
what do you think?
Two.
What
Well,
number?
the
Number
colour
2?
changes now.
yeah.
Like, now it's looking more of a green, but I think it's a 4.
You put it on the it looks green because you put it on the map.
different colours?
So it's
It
a.
reacts to different chemical reactions. This is citric acid. That is normal filter water. That's tap water. That's what Ibrahim did one of Mama's skincare products, and I did
Glycolic
citric
acid. Look.
Okay, so which one's the cleanest one out of the lot?
Tap water. Well, no.
What's the colour?
No.
Well,
Talking-
well, does that
Well,
mean?
wait,
Does that?
wait.
Oh,
The-
yeah. Go on.
Even though tap water has less acid in it, it'll be more less acid in it. It doesn't mean that the water's clearer, and because the filter makes the water more clearer or something.
Yes, exactly. The filter
And it gets rid of the
helps to soften hard water
Exactly.
and to get rid of lime scale.
So this is the best balance, basically.
So does that mean when? How can we describe the tap water? Is
the
it
darker the colour, the
better?
better. Darker the colour, the better.
How can we describe the tap water? Is it better than the filter water?
Not better, but it's got less.
More
It's got
alkaline.
more alkaline. You use it in skincare.
Yeah, we do, but
Yeah,
it's a
the
safe
acid.
acid.
It's
It's a
obviously
safe
But
acid.
the acid, doesn't it get rid of oils or something? Yeah?
Exactly, it helps to exfoliate the skin. Okay, so
Exactly,
point to the
well
most acidic litmus test paper.
People do not
That's
do
a
not
2
drink
on
your
the
skincare
spectrum.
product.
Which one is the most alkaline?
That's two-
Point to the
oh,
most
no,
alkaline.
That's alkaline. That's
yeah.
That's
What's that?
I would give that a 10 on the spectrum. On the
This is this, I think.
yeah.
And then this is this.
And then what was my? What I can't even remember what brand
It's
this was. I've
a
not used it in a while.
glycolic
Alpha H. That's it.
alpha.
It's
Alpha
this one.
H is.
It's a 4.
The alpha H is, I would say,
A 4.
yeah, a 4, which is understandable.
Yeah.
And because that is pure what?
Citric acid.
Citric-
Yeah, acid.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So that's a pure acid. That's not pure. That's
That's not
mixed.
pure.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Interesting,
orange.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Now for the fun part, tidy up time.
No,
very
that's not very
easy.
fun.
It is currently 11:16. 11, yes, 16. I'm counting down the minutes because my PCR test results are supposed to come by midnight, but I'm just feeling so anxious about it cutting so close. When the lady did it, she was like, I said to her, oh, it's definitely gonna come by midnight, right? She was like, oh yeah, it's gonna come way before that. So I figured, you know what, 9 p.m. No, 10 p.m. No, I rang them twice. I did it at Dam Health Center. Health Center? Dam Health, I think, DAM. And it seems a legit place to do a PCR test. Like they've got various centers. Leicester isn't the only one. Although I didn't read any reviews, but anyway, I'm not going to do it now because I'm just going to keep spiraling then. Yeah, so it said definitely by midnight, and I figured that's fine because my flight is early morning, you know, good couple of hours ahead of time. And it hasn't come yet. I've rang them 3 times. I rang the first 2 times, I was in a queue for about over half an hour. And then eventually when the guy picked up, he couldn't hear me. And I was like, hello, and he was like, hello. And like, then he hung up on me. And then I rang, I figured, I mean, my phone's been working fine all day. I've been literally on it all day. So there's nothing wrong with the mic. But then I thought, I don't know, maybe it's a connection between their phone and my phone. So I rang with Hubsy's phone a little while later and it connected fine and the lady picked up. It must have been their phone because this was somebody else. And she checked the system and she was like, oh yeah, it's processing, it's pending, so it is going through. Because I was like, I know you can't give me the result right now and you can't expedite it either, but can you just like tell me it's looking okay, everything's progressing as it should be? She was like, yeah, it is, you're gonna get it by midnight, don't worry about it. But of course I'm worrying about it. So yes, let's count down. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I need to wake up at 5 a.m. We need to be out of the house by 6. So the kids are going to be dropped off to my parents' house. They are going to be taken to school in the morning. Bless him, my dad works till quite late, so he's going to have to, like, this is the first time they've been asked to drop the kids off at school. This is like rarely happens. So I just want to make sure everything runs smoothly. So we're going to wake up, I'm waking up at 5 and just making sure like the rest of my luggage, everything is looking okay. It is. I'm just going to do a final weigh with Hubsy. At that time, I'm going to finish like half curled my hair. I'm just going to curl the rest of my hair in the morning and that's it. I don't think I'm going to have breakfast because I just can't bring myself to eat that early. I'll probably just have a tea or a coffee on the way at a service station. I just want to make sure that I'm there on time. First of all, I need my PCR test. I'm freaking out about that. Finishing off maid, that's what I'm doing to try and pass the time. This has been so good. Anywho, so I want to leave then by 6 o'clock. The flight is at 12:30. I know that's like way ahead of time, but Amena was telling me that when she'd gone to the airport here, it took ages for her. She'd left, I think she caught the same flight at the same time when she left. And she said that when she left at 7, she was in a rush. Like there was no time for her to sit down even to grab a coffee, whereas I am planning on relaxing, unwinding. You know how long it's been since I went traveling by myself? It's been a really, really long time, as in traveling abroad. So, and I really quite enjoy the process. I find there's something so expansive. My heart feels so expanded when I travel. I love it. Home is where the heart is, but there's just something about traveling. And when you travel, for me, when I travel by myself, and you know, as much as I love traveling with my family, when you don't have the kids to look after, it's a different kind of freedom. So yeah, I want to go and enjoy myself, and even at the airport, I find the whole experience really fun and exciting. So I want to go shopping and duty free as well. I've got some makeup bits and stuff that I want to play with. So yeah, I think an hour before my sister had left should give me like plenty of time, and I'm still being hopeful that my paperwork gets processed quicker than hers. So anywho, I'm just gonna, so I really should be sleeping right now, but I cannot. I'm just so nervous about this PCR test. It's driving me crazy. So I'm just gonna stay up until I get the result and just finish off. This has been so good. I have been unable to look away, as often triggering and as upsetting and semi-depressing as it is to watch this. I know not everyone will have the same experience, but for me, it's just, it definitely hit a nerve on various parts. But I've just been unable to look away. It's just been a gripping story, and I might actually read the book. If it's on Audible, I might download. I've been really loving Audible these days. Might download it on Audible as well. But yeah, something about, or maybe not, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be good for me. If watching this has already made me sad on a lot of occasions, I don't think it's going to be good for me to get the book. I don't think I will. But yeah, I think the actors have been amazing. Andy McDowell is just fabulous. And I don't actually know the actress who plays Alex, but I've just loved her acting as well. She seems so dissociated during like the majority of the show itself, and I'm putting it down to her acting and not just her general acting style. I'm guessing that the character kind of needs to be that way. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but there's a lot of emotional abuse, some physical abuse. There's lots of stuff around mental health in this. It's just really fascinating. You really get pulled into it. It's like watching a train wreck sometimes. You kind of like, you know where it's heading, but you can't look away. Good morning. What time is it, babe? It's 6 a.m. in the morning. What is going on? Well, let me tell you what a roller coaster this night has been. My test results, last I spoke to you, I was waiting for my test results. They were supposed to come before 11:59 p.m. the same day, or by 11:59 p.m. the same day. So I'm waiting, I'm counting down, I'm literally sitting there looking at the phone, like counting down minute by minute. 11:58, opening the app. 11:59, opening the app, still pending. And then it's midnight and the result still hasn't uploaded. So then I started to have a bit of a panic. So I rang their phone number. They're closed till 8 a.m. I'm having a small panic attack at this point because 8 a.m. is too late for us to leave our home in the morning in order to make it in time for the flight. So I was like, oh my God, what do I do? So Hubsy's sleeping and I'm like just racking my brain thinking of what to do. So I thought, oh, shall I email? So I emailed them. And then I thought, okay, well, the emails aren't going to get picked up till the morning as well. So what do I do? I figured in the end, there's absolutely no point in stressing out. I had to really put aside my, you idiot, why didn't you do it a day earlier? Why did you leave it till the last minute? Which I did because I was hoping to cross the border into Bahrain from Riyadh. And so you have to have a PCR test that's done within 72 hours. So I was trying to like do one. Was I just doing the Asian thing? Just trying to save money. And I've ended up spending more money. Spend the pounds.
End up spending the pounds.
Yes. So,
I'm just gonna go to the supercharger.
Yeah, go for it. Is there one here?
Right,
so this is where we're at right now. Okay, we're not outside Dam Health stalking them. No. I was like, there's no point trying to do anything.
Till like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, and then the app's not opening. The app's crashed on my phone. So, because I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna try and wake up early, and then I tried to get some sleep. I couldn't sleep. Then I woke up Hubsy, and then we were just, I'm sorry I ruined your sleep, babe. Considering you've got such a long driving day. Possibly.
No,
potentially a very long driving day ahead of you.
I like driving, you know that.
So then I woke him up, and then we were frantically googling. Yes, that is 6 a.m. in the morning and very little sleep. We were googling what to do, and I found that, oh God, I found that the East Midlands Airport has got a rapid PCR test that you can do for £99. Should have done something like this to begin with. The other test was like £69. That's where I thought, yes, bargain. You know, why is everybody else spending so much? Well, this is why. Oh, and then by the way, did I tell you, I fell down the rabbit hole of actually Googling. I said I wouldn't, but I did it in the end. Googled reviews of this place and people have got similar complaints. It's got a really low rating. And I was like, why didn't I trust my instincts? This is what happens when you don't trust your instincts and you gaslight yourself and you say, stop being so crazy. Because when I got there to the center, to this test center, you know, their system was down, right? Because the lady was like, her and her friend were like laughing about it and being like, oh, the system's down. Oh, wait, hang on, it's not working properly. I was like, what kind of place is this? Then I thought, stop being so uptight, Amena. It's fine. They're just having a laugh. The system is fine. And then I found it odd that they were like making me download an app that it didn't ask me to download earlier, or the system hadn't asked me to download earlier, so I found that a bit odd as well. Anywho, so where are we at? Yes, so we need a very rapid PCR test. We've come to East Midlands Airport to do it. Apparently they give you a test result within 1 to 3 hours. Now we are hoping that they're going to give the result within an hour. Wishful thinking. It's 6:04 a.m. right now. The test is I booked in a 7:05 slot. It says to be there 5 minutes early, but we're going to try and be there 20 minutes early.
What time do you need to check in?
12:30.
No, that's your flight.
Oh, my flight is 12:30.
What time did you check in? 3 hours before that?
Yeah, so
9:30.
Yeah, 9:30. Now, so if we granted it's about 2.5 to 3 hours away, the airport, and I did want to go shopping in duty free, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I just need to get there on time for the flight, nothing more. And that's if the flight happens, because if this doesn't work out, if I don't get the result in time, or God forbid it's positive, it's just not even going to pan out. So let's just see what happens. It is what it is. You know, in moments like this, we have to be very gentle with ourselves and say it is what it is. This is what happens in life. Everything absolutely happens for the best, especially when it comes to, I've always believed, when it comes to like flights and long journeys and things like that. Like if it doesn't happen, just say Alhamdulillah, thank you God. How do I switch off this light? Really distracting to you.
Press the light itself.
And you move on, you get on with it. It's life. So we're going to deal with it one step at a time. First, let's get this rapid PCR test done. It's very dark. There aren't any street lights. So the aim is to get to Heathrow Airport on time. Heathrow Airport is about 2.5 to 3 hours from East Midlands Airport, right babe? Ish.
Yes, about 2-ish.
So we're cutting it so close. Look how close we're cutting it. We have about 40 minutes to spare. We found our way to a Park Farm barn. There's a Tesla charger here. You find them in the most unlikeliest of places. So let's get some juice for our baby.
How much time is it?
It's a slow one. It's not a supercharger, surely.
Oh, no,
right?
no, it's not a supercharger. It's a waste of time charger. It's probably not even worth taking a little bit of journey to here.
Test is all done. We did it here. Randox. It was done so well, wasn't it, babe? Like everything was organised really well. It was a drive-through centre. It moved. It took about 15 minutes, 20 minutes in total.
Yeah.
Because we got there early. Yeah, I booked it early. The guy was really lovely. The one who did it, he explained everything. And man, did that swab go deep.
Yeah.
The lady at Dam, she only did my throat, whereas you know this guy, how he did both, the nose and the throat. She only did the throat, and it wasn't as long as he did it as well. I don't know. Not saying that I doubt the whole company, but I feel like it's my duty to warn you guys because it's stressful. I'm like stressed right now. So it's now 7:34 a.m. Like I said, the flight's at 12:30. They said that the results should come within 3 hours, but...
And we have to squeeze in a charge in between.
Oh my god, babe, don't say that. So now, my Tessie is giving me stress as well.
No, we'll get there for 9:30.
Apparently... Will we?
Yeah.
Apparently, sometimes the results come within an hour. So, I'm just hoping that by 8:30 we get the result. And we know either way. Because if the result doesn't come, if it comes in 3 hours, it might be too late because it will be after check-in. It will be after the time at which I need to check in. The result will come. So if the result doesn't come under 3 hours,
Check in. You can check in 1 hour before, right? Worst case scenario.
1 hour.
Worst case scenario.
Can you? I don't know. The gate's opening at 11:40. I think it said the flight's at 12:30. Gate's opening at 11:40. I don't know, I just can't, yeah. I can't process. It can't be worse than that time when, remember I was supposed to go to Turkey? and my passport, my passport was expiring in 6 months, and it was like I think it was just under 6 months. So they said you can't fly if you don't have more than 6 months on your passport. I was like, what? I've never heard of this rule before in my life. And I found out at check-in time. I was like, this has to be a joke. But the thing is, I was going there with a company, with an organization, and it was through, like, not me directly, it was through my agent, who was contacted by the organization. So it went through the organization and my agent and me, and nobody thought I guess nobody knew that you needed more than 6 months on your passport.
I think the worst one was when we had to go collect our passports for the visa place in Birmingham.
Yes.
We were flying out
India, to India, no?
Yes.
Oh my God, I was crying. I remember, this was years ago, I was crying because they were supposed to have it back, but they didn't return it in time.
Yeah.
So we were like, that's it, we're going there to collect it ourselves. Oh my God, yeah.
And even that was like at 5:30 in the evening.
Do you know what, this is why I always say,
Last minute,
just pay for the express service, pay for the better quality, pay for the just whatever it is. You can't put a price on your peace of mind. So, okay, I'm just counting down now. Oh my God. Traffic has come to a standstill. Oh my God, it's finally moving. Oh, I should vlog more. It's making the traffic move.
Hey, happy days.
Please move quickly. Please, just please. This is not good. This is not good at all. I need to be there before 10. I just got an email. Dear Amena, your coronavirus test result is negative. I mean, I'm more nervous about having got the results in time and reaching the airport in time, because now we're running late and I might just cry.
We'll get there, don't worry.
I'm gonna cry if I don't get there in time. Rather than it.
2.5 hours when you get there.
Hey, you meant to give 3 hours, babe. Plus I wanted to go
3
shopping.
hours is best case scenario. 2 hours is worst case scenario. Do you get it? Some people say 2 hours is enough as well.
If we don't catch any more traffic.
3 hours is for those people that want to, you know, smell the perfume on the way in, check the sunglasses out.
I want to smell the perfume.
Those type of people, you know.
Oh, babe, thanks for reassuring me.
Yeah.
I love
Really
you.
fine.
You just calmed me down so much this whole way. I'm glad I napped. It was a nap I was very much trying to resist, but my eyes are just closing because I just haven't slept. I haven't slept. And I've just been doing a lot of deep breaths to try and just get oxygen in my body so I don't collapse. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten. I haven't had my tea. I think that's what it is. I'm feeling cold. He's giving me his jacket because I feel really cold. I think it's because I need some energy in my body. I need some food in my body.
You can comfortably eat now with no guilt whatsoever.
Oh my God.
Relax, breathe.
Alhamdulillah, like this is coming from my heart.
Like your gut was gonna come out.
Like at least it came, no, because they said 3 hours. Then when the traffic hit, the sat-nav thing started saying I'm gonna get there at 10:30. Then I thought if there's more traffic, there's no leeway. Could just as easily catch more traffic. And then once you get into the airport, you know, putting stuff on the trolley and all of that. I'm just, even now, I still think we're cutting it close because it's still 10:07 and the roads are kind of okay now. We were at a standstill. Like, you've got time, that's what I'm saying. But do one thing, I'm guessing you haven't slept properly. I have not slept. I'm gonna sleep on the plane. Well, I want to watch a movie on the plane.
No need to watch a movie. The woman must have first announcement was either definitely do take painkiller, take 2 painkillers.
Oh yeah, I've got painkillers in my bag. I mean, I'm gonna take them because I've got a banging headache. Another traffic diversion, which we've just escaped. But now it's added 30 minutes to the journey. Why? It's 6 miles away. Why is it added 30 minutes?
No idea.
Oh my God.
A little bit recalculated. So.
Seriously, it's just one thing after another. Look at that, we're not far. It's just here. It's now come to a standstill again, even this route. What the hell is going on today? Oh my god, we made it. I'm just rearranging my bags, but we actually made it. I can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. I need to breathe and I need to eat. I can't believe I made it. And I got my coffee from Pret. Cappuccino with oat milk. And I got to do some shopping. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. It's 11:39 a.m. The flight is at 12:30. I thought check-in would take a lot longer. Normally it does for me. Like I have to leave 2.5 to 3 hours, and this time we had less than 2 hours. I just can't believe it. So obviously pulled up outside. We were supposed to park up the car in short stay and then come in together, but I was stressing, I was freaking out. So pulled up outside. He quickly put my luggage onto a trolley and he was like, I'll meet you inside, but in case I don't see you. And we did a quick hug and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this is it, like this is our goodbye. I went in, checked in my luggage. I was like freaking out, and the man behind the counter was so lovely. He was like, it's fine, you're fine, you've got plenty of time, relax. It's like, okay, the man is telling me to relax. He knows what he's talking about. And then I checked in my bag, my big bag. He was so sweet. He was trying to see if I could check in my little carry-on as well. And he was like, oh no, the system's not letting me. But he was so nice to try. I turned around and just as if in a movie in slow motion, there came Muncie. So he parked up and he came in and we got to do a proper goodbye. And I cannot believe the roller coaster of the past 12 hours. I really can't. I'm completely sleep deprived. I'm hungry. I've just got caffeine running through my veins. But let me do a quick haul for you because I did manage to go into duty free. I did want to go and check out clothing as well. I couldn't see any in Terminal 2 though. Is it Terminal 5 where the clothing stuff is and bags and stuff? So I did want to go into Chanel and check out the bags, but I couldn't see. I'm pretty sure it's Terminal 5, but anywho. So I got from duty free. We got some, this is well deserved stuff, okay? Some Allure. We got some Luminous Silk Foundation in shade 6.5. Always check your shades when you buy foundations, guys, especially from airports, because you can't come back. Obviously, you'll have left by the time you realise you've got the wrong shade, because the lady had put the wrong shade and she put 6.25, which I do already own. I own a lot of these because I mix them. So I've got 6.5 and I've got number 7. And then after I paid for it, I got a receipt out and the lady came up to me. She was like, oh, you've got a 20% off voucher as well. And I was like, oh, I kind of need to go to my boarding gate, but it would be rude not to use the voucher. I mean, it's a 20% off voucher. So, you know, I kind of felt rather forced to go back and went into MAC and we got... you get to share in this purchase of my kind of sexy lipstick. I used to own this ages ago and I used to wear it all the time. So I actually initially went to get some paint pots, some more paint pots, but they didn't have any, so I got that. And then we were trying to match a lipstick colour and I thought Dervish was the closest shade match. I rarely buy stuff without trying it on or like seeing copious amounts of swatches and stuff, just purely because I've got so many shades that I don't want to be repeating them, and I hate hoarding and having like multiples of the exact same shade. So, but on this occasion I was like, okay, that's a proper OG shade and, you know, I want to use up my 20%. I wish I could have spent a bit more time in fragrance, but I would definitely need to be trying stuff out. Oh, I've also got an abaya packed in here in my rucksack because Amena was like, you should keep an abaya on you in your rucksack because it just makes it easier to go through, what is it, security or whatever, where they check your visas and stuff after landing in Riyadh, because apparently that's just how it is. Over there it's not compulsory to wear an abaya or a hijab anymore, but sometimes it just helps to, you know, blend in and get through quicker. She just said this is a tip for any of you who travel there as well, just keep an abaya on you. I only had this red one as well. Couldn't find a black one, so I've kept that ready and I'm going to wear that just before I get off, just before we land. And I've got some baby wipes. My sister-in-law gave me this. I went to see them yesterday and I was like, do you have like some almost finished wipes that I can take with me? I'm going to wipe my seat area down with this and my, you know, the handrests and whatnot. And that's it. I've got my charger in there and my camera batteries. And that's it. Now we wait. Now I actually get to breathe. If it's delayed, I'm gonna go get some food as well. I really cannot believe I could not have scripted this, how crazy it has been. Bless him, Hubsy, when you watch this, thank you so much, because I know that I was a handful today and you did so much driving, and it was just a complete mission to get here on time, and we did it. This definitely calls for some painkillers. 1:20 and we have finally boarded. It doesn't look like we're going to leave anytime soon. I think loads of people are delayed because of the insane traffic on the M25. Looks like people are still boarding. But we made it, you guys. We made it. Just doing some posts on my Instagram as well, trying to multitask. I think we're halfway there. Just finished this. Oh, yay! I made it! I can't believe it! Look who it is, reunited with my sister. I can't believe it. Oh my god, she's here. I'm not one to cry at meetings. I'm just generally not, but I was so emotional. I was genuinely ready to go back. Like, are you real? No. I was like, I'm not gonna see her. It's not gonna happen. The car's gonna go back. I can't believe I'm here. So it's like already it took like 3 hours to get out of the airport. Yep. The whole process was really long. Their system stopped working, and it's like 1:24 a.m. Everything is like basically open. It closes at like 2, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Saud. Let's give him a second. Let's give him a second so he's not eating. Hey Saud!
Long time.
My brother-in-law glowing, looking 10 years younger. How did that happen? What's your secret? Stress.
Cream.
Are you stealing her cream? So like we've come to a place called Catch 22. Catch 22, but the whole area is called the Zone. Let me show you guys. It's insane. Like as we were driving up, everything was just so pretty and clean and big and modern. So whilst we were waiting for our food, me and Amena just went for a walk up there, and the restaurants are so lovely, and there's these beautiful cute little cafes and dessert places. I was just saying, they're the types of places that they would be novelty in London. Like, you know how everyone talks about, I don't know, this really lovely cafe when you go inside Selfridges, or like Peggy Portion, or you know, like these famous kind of Instagram cafes. That's like a standard here. It's like they're all like that. They're all aesthetically pleasing. They're all really pretty. They're all Instagrammable. Why do you come to Leicester? Remind me.
For you guys.
Why? Why did you come?
I told you, for you guys.
Saud, why did you choose Leicester to study there? To meet your wife. It was meant to be. It's so gorgeous. There were like colourful fountains here as well earlier. It's all switched off now. I guess like everything starts to close around 2 a.m. No wonder Lena used to be like ready to go out at midnight. And you had to say to her, everything closes here, baby. 6:30 everything closes, whereas here everything wakes up at 6:30. So this is basically, it is Friday night. No,
Thursday night.
It's Thursday night. I need to, what's up with my phone? Is it on UK timing?
No, that's Saudi time. Oh, is it 1:30?
No,
Why does it say oh, hello, it's after 1 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. My brain is still catching up. So Thursday night here is like our Friday night. So everybody kind of goes out and switches off. Like this is your weekend, basically, isn't it? Thursday and Friday is their weekend. Is it?
It was crowded, but now everyone's going back home, so it's quiet. Slightly quiet.
Is it Thursday and Friday is your weekend? Or, no, sorry, Friday and Saturday.
So Thursday is the last day of work.
Friday, oh. And Friday and Saturday is their weekend. I'm all about the seafood and the prawns and the... Is this real sushi?
Everyone, because I love sushi and everyone's always like, you gotta try real sushi. This is gonna be my first time having real sushi.
Yes.
Right, I'm gonna dig in now. It's still really colourful and alive and kicking around here.
Just finished dinner at 1:52.
1:52 a.m. dinner, standard. Whereabouts is this in Riyadh? This is like central Riyadh.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Because I keep saying Riyadh. Is it? How do you guys pronounce it? Riyadh. Riyadh. Like breezy and big and clean. Tell me, where is the rubbish on here? Where? Where is the rubbish? I see no rubbish. Okay, arrived at my sister's house quite a while ago. Fell asleep in her massage chair. Had copious amounts of tea. It's now 5:40 a.m. and I want to go to sleep. Yeah. You know what, we'll talk tomorrow. Apparently there was a thought in my mind and now that thought has dissipated. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. The whole day today has felt like a dream, so I hope that good night's sleep will tune in my senses a little better tomorrow.